Hello, ladies and gents. I am back with another live stream video. This is WrestleMania34 predictions and the cards. We tell you how we feel and everything. And my guest Liz has joined me. Thank you for joining me.
Hi, guys. Hi, Rashida. Hi, everybody. Hope everybody's looking forward to Rusev Mania weekend. It's going to be a wild one.
Yes, indeed. Which both will be in New Orleans.
Yes. So I think like 100,000 people are about to descend on New Orleans for pro wrestling. So
yes, probably more. We just don't know.
Probably more.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so pumped. I'm so hyped for WrestleMania. I just can't wait. But let's start with the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal kickoff show. Now, I think that would be the first one because they overstarted with the Andre Giant Battle Royal for the first match and they're on the kickoff show. And if so, I think the only wrestlers who support in this match, I think, would be Dolph Ziggler, Matt Hardy, and the rest of people who I really don't know. But I really think for this kickoff, I really think Matt Hardy should win. I really think so.
It would be nice to see Matt Hardy win the Battle Royal.
Yeah. I mean, we don't want like people who like just like the tag team champions. Like, I think the Usos are in here, right?
The Usos have a match, I thought. I'm not really sure. WWE is terrible at updating their website. The entrants they have announced are Dolph Ziggler, Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, Tyler Breeze, Fandango, Ty Dillinger, Dash Wilder, Scott Dawson, Woken Matt Hardy, Goldust, Heath Slater, and Rhino. So, I mean, I'm putting my money on Baron Corbin for this one because Baron Corbin is an animal. I think that if there's anybody on the roster who could use like a mentor and could use a bringing up, it would be Baron Corbin. He's amazing, but he just needs that little extra bit of something.
Yeah, like he needs to be pushed.
Yes.
I mean, I think he's very talented and everything, but WWE is not pushing him harder enough. So, like,
I think he'd be perfect to be an apprentice to The Undertaker.
Yes. I mean, for The Undertaker, but it's going to be so disappointing because The Undertaker is not going to be there at WrestleMania34.
I hope not. If he wrestles John Cena, I might riot.
He retired. He just retired. He announced it on the 25th anniversary of Raw. Like, he retired. So, John Cena, I feel sorry for John Cena. Like, he's convincing him. He's like, please face me, but weeks no. Like, sorry for your loss, but he's just not going to wrestle you.
John Cena should just call Ellsworth back up and just wrestle Ellsworth at WrestleMania. That's a match people want to see.
I mean, why he just entered the Andre Giant Memorial?
Yeah. Well, see, that's one of the problems that I have with WWE is they keep pushing because they don't know what to do and they recycle ideas so much. They keep pushing wrestlers way beyond their best years. And in my opinion, as someone who watched The Undertaker pretty much his entire career, I'd like to say that like I'd rather see him go out the way he did than go out a crippled man like Ric Flair has.
Yeah, I mean, he should have retired right away. He should retire when he like feel like it, when he has enough, like he's tired and everything. Like, but he had to retire because he has a wife like Michelle McCool who's battling with skin cancer, and he has kids who need him.
Yep.
But so I'm so sorry, guys, but you've been disappointed. Well, but people has been saying that there are speculations that this match will happen, probably setting up for WrestleMania 35. And so I don't know how that's going to work out. Maybe so, but he might come out with time. We just don't know yet because WWE is not confirming it yet. But they say this match would never happen, which I think this match will happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might. So.
I mean, people want to see this happen, but WWE's like, no, we're not gonna let that happen. I mean, he's old, of course. He's like probably 60, I believe. He should be 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be 60. But
getting somewhere close to there. He's over 50 now, and that's the thing. It's like, once you're over 50, there's other things you could do, to really, continue in wrestling without putting your body in jeopardy anymore.
Yeah, it won't be the same without Undertaker being at WrestleMania on Sunday because he always shows up at WrestleMania. But it just won't be the same though.
No.
Because he's always the main event. Undertaker's the main event. That's his home. But I guess John Cena's out of luck. Bill loved John Cena. He might as well join the Andre and John Memorial battle. I feel so sorry for the man, but he should have never called the Undertaker a coward last night. If you even watched Raw last night.
Nope, that was a mistake because even if the Undertaker doesn't come kick his ass himself, the Undertaker always has and always will have minions.
Yes, I mean, soon enough, John Cena's going to be feeling so sorry that he shouldn't have said that. But who do you think is going to win the Andre Giant Memorial battle?
I'm going to go with either, you said Matt Hardy, so I think I'm going to go with Baron Corbin on this one.
Baron Corbin?
Yeah.
I mean, he seems like he's the biggest guy in there, but I don't know. Somebody might get him out first. You never know that.
Hey, you never know. If those guys are smart, though, they would go after Baron Corbin first because he has the biggest. Baron Corbin, Mojo Rawley, they need to go after those guys first because those are the guys who have the biggest chance of taking them out.
Yeah. I mean, I always see how this battle's going to go because they're going to get Baron Corbin first because he's like the biggest tall guy in the room. I mean, that's how wrestling goes in a main event. That's how the Andre Giant Warrior goes. So,
well, it is Battle Royal, so they always go after the big guy first.
Just like they went after the Big Show first in the last Andre Giant.
Yeah.
Which I don't think the Big Show's going to be in this Battle Royal, right?
What?
I don't think the Big Show's going to be in this Battle Royal, right?
The Miz?
No, Big Show.
No, I don't think so. They still don't, as I said, they still didn't put everybody up who's in the Battle Royal. I mean, that can't be the full card for the Battle Royal. I named like 8 people. So that's not much of a Battle Royal at all. I'm guessing we're going to bring up some guys from NXT. We're going to see, I'm hoping that they're going to bring up a couple guys from NXT. They're going to bring up some of the undercard guys, just to throw them in. The Battle Royal, and we're going to see the same thing with the Women's Battle Royal, where they're probably going to bring up some girls from NXT.
Yeah.
I hope this year is the year they bring Ember Moon up because she deserves it.
And Lita as well, because Lita paid away from many women as well.
Yes.
So like, hold on a second. So
no doubt.
I think I hope this Battle Royal goes good. And I heard that the Big Show signed a new contract with WWE. Did you hear?
Who did?
Big Show signed a new contract with WWE.
No, I didn't know that. That should make things interesting.
It popped up on my screen that he signed a new contract with WWE, so he might come to a bad guy or what?
Yep, he could, or he could just come out to Raw, you know?
Yeah.
Because, you know, the Raw after, I'm kind of sad I won't be there, but the Raw after Mania is always the craziest.
Yeah. But I have to say, I have to go with Matt Hardy because he's crazy. He always jumping off stuff. One day he's gonna break his neck in that ring. Just one day he's gonna break his neck. And if it happens at WrestleMania 34, I hope he has life insurance because he's gonna need it.
Yes.
And everything. So, but the next one is we just talked about this. We got the WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, which is we're gonna be honoring the fabulous Moolah.
Yeah, pretty much all the 4 women are in the event.
Yeah, which I think that we got Bailey, Becky Lynch, Naomi, Natalia, and the White Squad, which nobody cares about the White Squad because we already know one is going to get thrown out the ring.
You know what? I like the Riot Squad. And actually, I think that Liv Morgan is better at being what Alexa Bliss wants to be than Alexa Bliss is.
Yeah. But you just don't know. You never know if you're going to throw your own partner out and there's going to be a fight. Because
that's what makes it fun, you know. Anytime there's partners battle royal. The thing is, though, you always have, and like when we saw in the Women's Royal Rumble, Natty made the major mistake of throwing her partner in crime, Beth Phoenix, out of the ring when she should have waited and had Beth help her clean up the ring first, then thrown her out so she could win.
Mm-hmm. Like that would be really so harsh. I'm like, like it's gonna be a fight now.
Well, you also have Sasha Banks and Bailey feuding right now, and they're in that match. So I have a feeling that their brawl is going to be a distraction.
Yeah, and like you push me first, but there's gonna be a fight. Like then one of them is gonna get thrown out the ring, and that's how it ends right there. The friendship ends. I love that friendship as well, but sometimes friendship has to end.
Yep. And it certainly does, and hopefully it doesn't end up with too many black eyes and bruises.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody comes with a black guy, that is not good.
No.
Not good at all. So I'm going with Sasha Banks on this one.
See, I'm going to have to go with my girl Natty on this one, because if Natty sits back and just lets everybody brawl.
Who likes cats so much?
Cats are great. That's why cats don't stab you in the back. Natty has a good.
Okay, but cats scratch you though.
But we also have to remember, like we got a lot of really good names in this. We've got Natalia in this. We have Naomi in this. We have Mickie James in this. And you know, Bailey, Lana. You know, it's really anyone's game.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Lana wins. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I mean, hey, no disrespect though. I think she just can't wrestle though.
It would be nice for WrestleMania to become Lana Day.
Yeah,
it really would. You know, we also can't count out Sarah Logan, because Sarah is also in this match, and she's brutal. Like she might, you know, just sneak up on all of them because they're too worried about their own inner bullshit, and Sarah might just come in and, you know, surprise you. She's a one hell of a wrestler. Mm-hmm. I'm really excited about the match. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. Like Natalie has been here for a long time. She has. And it's so sad that they haven't she did have a title shot, I believe so, right?
I don't feel like Natalia's had enough time to shine. I think she deserves way more than she's gotten. This is why I'd really like to see WWE start a women's tag division, because I feel like Natalya would shine really well in the tag division.
Yeah.
No matter who her partner was.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they're not doing enough on her. This is like, you know what? We're gonna let her go. Like she's on her own. Like I feel like they're giving up on her. Like she's been there the longest. She needs to be pushed.
She does, and her run as champion was too short.
Yeah.
I really feel she deserves another longer run.
Yeah,
It grosses me out that someone like Alexa Bliss got a longer run as champion than Natalia has.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed. Like they just gave her like a short reign holding a title. I was really kind of disappointed because how are you just gonna give someone a short title to hold and they didn't get a chance to shine?
I feel the same way about Naomi. She didn't hold the title long enough either. And Naomi, freaking amazing. She has come so far in such a short period of time with the stuff that she could do. Watching her last year, it was great to see her wrestle live last year at WrestleMania. I think that Naomi is one of the most underrated girls on the roster as well.
Yeah. I mean, Naomi, she's really good. I really like Naomi and stuff like that, but like Naomi, she is very talented. Very, very talented. I really hope she wins this women's battle royal because she does deserve it. Because she works her ass off.
They all deserve it. All the women in this battle royal have really worked their butts off to get where they are.
Yeah.
You know.
But there's only going to be one winner who's going to be taking home that trophy. There's only got to be one winner.
It's a hard one. This is a really hard one to choose because there's so many women already in it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 10 women already announced. We're probably going to see another 10 women in it. So, you know, it really could be anyone. Out of the women announced so far, though, we got Becky Lynch, Sarah Logan, Natalia. Any three of them, I think, has a really good chance of taking it. Naomi as well.
I mean, all these women have talent, but one of them is going to be the winner to take home the Fabulous Moolah Trophy. And we're going to have to wait to see at WrestleMania34 because I am so hyped for the first women's battle royal.
And there's 3 women's matches on a WrestleMania card. That is amazing.
And yes, and they're going to be having their first elimination chamber, I believe. First women's elimination chamber.
Yes, we had the first women's elimination chamber, the first women's Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Now can we have a women's television show that doesn't involve, you know, diva nonsense and like relationships and just wrestling? That would be
cool. like I really hope because these women came a long way. Have paid away. They worked so hard and everything like that. Like first women were not getting treated right in WWE. They wasn't. And now they have the spotlight now. They're doing more work than the men is.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm really proud of these beautiful, talented women. But we can't forget who paved the way for all these women to come, and that would be the Fabulous Moolah and Mae Young.
Oh.
So
even you know, in a way, it's like it kills me because Mae Young and Moolah are people who I really looked up to and respected.
Yeah.
And stories that are coming out about them aren't even so nice. You know, wrestling's always been a really horrible industry for women.
Yeah.
And I really hope that with the way things are going nowadays, that things will really start to get better for all women in wrestling.
I mean, they were the first one. I think the first woman was to be Fabulous Moolah and then Mae Young, I believe so. Because because Fabulous Moolah was the only woman who was wrestling. She had to wrestle, I think, men, I believe. Yeah.
She did. She wrestled men. And so that was what was interesting is a lot of the women who started out in the 40s and 50s in wrestling were wrestling men, especially the women who had bigger, like, you know, actually had some muscle to them or were larger women. You know, anyone who was over like 5'7" was a larger woman back then. They would put them in the ring against the men, and some of these women were tough, you know.
Yeah.
Like Mildred Burke, she was one of the toughest female wrestlers ever.
I must say, yeah, like, and then it was Mae Young. These two best friends had to face each other, guys. They had to face each other. I mean, if you have to face your best friend, oh, that's gotta be a hard choice.
Sorry, sending out some social media, retweeting you so people know you're live.
All right. Thank you.
No doubt.
Yeah, but next we got the Cruiserweight title. We got I do not know how to say this guy's name, but he is the
Alexander and Mustafa Ali.
Yes.
I'm hella excited about that.
Yes, this is going to be very interesting because these guys are very good.
Yeah, Cedric Alexander has deserved this for a really long time. Yeah. So is Mustafa Ali. He's come a long way really fast. This is going to be a fun, fast-paced, hard-hitting match. These guys are going to tear the thing up. I feel bad for whoever has to wrestle after them.
Me too. I feel bad. I just feel bad. I mean, like, these two guys, I must say, are very talented. And this is probably going to be the longest match. This is probably going to be the longest match. Maybe the second or third longest match. We don't know how long the show is going to go on. It's probably going to go on till probably 11 o'clock or something. 11 o'clock or something in the morning.
They're saying it's going to be a 6 to 7 hour long show. I'm like, are they feeding us?
I mean,
here in Orlando, they cut off our food and soda supply at like right after halftime at WrestleMania. And we ate before WrestleMania. So by the time everybody got out of WrestleMania, we were dying. We were so hungry. It was like an angry horde of people descended on Orlando last year. Yeah. So it's like the same way. Like people at your stadiums, keep your fucking concessions open for wrestling fans. They will buy all of your food.
Yeah, like I need a lot of snacks. Like, geez, how long this match? Like, how long this show's gonna go on? Because I'm gonna need a lot of snacks for this.
It looks like, to me, almost WrestleMania needs to change its format and turn into like a festival format.
Yeah, I mean, a 6 to 7 hour show. No, I'll be falling asleep, and I'm gonna be running back to the bathroom a lot.
Right?
Like, come on, like 6 and 7. I will make it short, like probably like. Well, it's going to because we got so many matches and how long the matches are going to be and stuff.
There's 13 matches announced. This is insane.
13 matches.
Yeah.
Oh my! I just hope they don't take long because.
I hope the shortest match of the night is Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Mm. I hope it, like, that thing, that Titantron that hangs over the ring just falls and crushes Lesnar, and it's over really quick.
I mean,
I do not want to see you wrestle again. So we got time off of that right there.
I mean, but 13 matches, come on, that's just too many. I mean, who's going to sit for like 6 or 7 hours watching 13 matches? No, not me.
I'd be bored and end up running around the arena, like finding people and like getting myself into trouble.
Like, I can see you getting in trouble. Like, excuse me, man, you can't go back here. Like, but it's 13 matches. I can't sit. Like, my knees need to be standing up. I'm sorry, man, but you still can't go back. Still can't go back there.
Card. It's starting to remind me of one of those indie shows that you go to, and the guy booked every single one of his friends he could find. Yeah. There are just so many matches on this card. And I mean, I understand you got to get it all in there, but 2 battle royals, it's a lot. It's a lot.
But it's entertaining though. It's really special. Like they're giving us something juicy, something entertainment, something people want to see.
Yes.
Yes. And people pay a lot of money. And I pay a lot of money to see these 13 matches.
Right?
Yeah.
When I tell people, I'm like, you don't understand. It's a lot of money. It's an experience. You know, we got better seats this year than when we did last year, but you know, people put a lot into this. I know some people got ringside seats for like $1,000 each. I was like, damn.
But how much you pay for your ticket?
I have no idea how much my ticket is. Bet Wrestling covered my ticket. But all I know is the ticket that we chose was only like $70 more than sitting in the nosebleed seats, and we're actually sitting not on the ground, but on the first level.
I know, like, cause Philly texted me when I was at there and stuff like that. He's like, he was in the navy blue seats. Like, I'm like, you all the way at the top.
Ooh,
I'm
it was
like, I'm
crazy.
so sorry for you. I'm like,
dude. I was so scared. I never sat in seats like that before, and I was wearing heels, so I got like instant everything was thrown off, and I legitimately felt like I was gonna fall off the top of the arena. So I'm really glad I'm not sitting up there this year.
like he's like in the navy blue seat. I'm like, I'm all the way down at the bottom. Like, you should have got tickets with me.
Right?
Like, I got good seats here. Like, it's really crazy. Like, but I feel really sorry for you that you had to sit in the navy blue seats.
Well, this year we have better seats, so it'll be better. We have good seats for the Hall of Fame as well, so I'm looking forward to that. You know, who do you think is going to take it, though, in this Alexander versus Ali match? I think Cedric Alexander.
I agree. I think he really deserves it because he's been screwed so much out of the cruiserweight title. He just can't get his fingers on it. Like, what does this guy have to do?
I don't know. He deserves it, though.
Does he have to? Yeah, does he have to get between 15 men to get to the title?
Seems that way. It seems that way with a lot of people.
Yeah, and I hope he wins. I really do. Next, we got the Wall Tag Team Champions. We got the Bar Faces, Braun Strowman, and TBD. Oh boy, this is something new.
Strowman doesn't need a partner.
Which he doesn't have a partner yet, but this is going to be very interesting.
You know what would be kind of cool is if he chose Alexa Bliss as his partner and just used her as a weapon against Sheamus and Cesaro. And then we would have the first ever intergender tag team champions. Just saying.
That would sound really, really interesting. I mean, the Bar, how long they held these titles for? Like 200 days or something?
For a long time. And granted, they're great champions. I love Sheamus and Cesaro, you know, but I think it's time to see turnover.
Yeah, I like it better when it was not getting along. It's so funny. Like, I always crapped in my pants, like when they didn't get along.
It was fun when they didn't get along. I'm glad, though, they've built up a team and, you know, they really started to synthesize together because as a team, they really, you know, have grown a lot as a wrestler. You know, Sheamus has grown a lot as a wrestler the last couple of years. So it's really nice to see him with Cesaro and then that they get along and they've been cohesive the last at least 7-8 months, you know, but I don't think they're cohesive enough to go up against Strowman. Even if he was by himself, I think he would destroy them.
Like, do you see two of them? Do you see two of them and do you see him? He's like a big sausage meat. These two are like tiny fishes.
Braun Strowman is 1.5 feet taller than I am, and he weighs as much as 3 of me. He weighs 375 pounds. I weigh 125 pounds. He weighs 3 of me. It's like He's like, even Cesaro at like 260 or whatever he is, he's a big dude. Cesaro's like 6'5", 6'6", and probably about 260, maybe 270. Even then, he's still 100 pounds lighter than Braun Strowman and a good almost 6 inches shorter.
like Braun Strowman, he is so big. Like, my neck would get stuck if I keep looking at him.
I want to see Braun Strowman hold the tag titles, the Universal title, the World. I want to see him hold all of the titles at once, and he can clench them all in one fist as he comes to the ring.
I mean, I just feel sorry for Sheamus and Cesaro because they're going to have a hard time beating this guy.
Cesaro better wear a mouth guard and protect his new fixed teeth. That's all I have to say.
I mean, it's gonna be so hard. It really is gonna be so hard for these guys to like get out, but I don't think they're not gonna keep those tires for long and stuff. But good luck to them. I wish them all that luck. I hope they have a death wish. I hope they will. Next, we got the SmackDown Tag Team titles. The Usos faces the New Day. Faces, oh boy. Oh boy. This is, I'm liking this match right here. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions.
Now, I love the New Day. I love the Usos. I think this is going to be a fun match.
Yeah. I mean, the Usos are very good. Very good because they have really talented. I mean, they're not like that. I mean, they're like their father. They dance and everything like that. But I really like them, and I really like the New Day. Those are my two favorite SmackDown tag teams. My two favorite, and the New Day always throwing pancakes at you. Like, I don't want a piece of pancake because I was at New Orleans, and they forgot to give me those burritos. Like, but I have to go with the Usos because these guys, they're probably going to do their twin magic at WrestleMania34. That's what I'm going to think happen, and that's how they're going to win the tag team titles to keep them. So, who do you think is going to be the new tag team titles? Would the Usos keep them or what?
We also got the Bludgeon Brothers added into this match, so they really changed things up because the Usos and the New Day have been like, battling it out for almost the past year, I guess, at this point over those titles. I think that the Bludgeon Brothers are probably going to take the titles in this shot because they're just going to sit back and watch the Usos and the New Day fight it out, and they're going to take advantage. These guys are calculating. They're big, they're calculating, they're large, they're in charge. I have a feeling they're just going to wait it out and take it easy and then just wait until the right moment to strike.
So you said, so what's your final answer you're going with?
I'm going to go with the Bludgeon Brothers on this one. I think they're going to come out of left field and just cause some mayhem in this match.
I have to go with the Usos. I really love the Usos. People does not want them to lose the titles.
I don't, but I just have a feeling that their reign is coming to an end.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just have to lose titles, but it's time for them to give up the title, which I don't want them to. I would cry if they lose it. Like, I paid so much money, and my tag team partners lost. And so So next we got, and congratulations to The Miz on his new baby girl and his wife.
She's so cute.
She's so pretty. She's like a gumdrop. She's so cute.
To them.
Yeah. We got the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz faces Seth Rollins and faces Finn Balor. Ooh, this is going to be very juicy. Very juicy.
I am super excited for this match. I think that match is going to be one of the most fun matches on the card. I love all these guys. I love The Miz. I freaking love Seth Rollins. I love Finn Balor. I hope Finn Balor walks away with the Intercontinental Championship, though.
Yeah. I mean, The Miz, I mean, he gotta keep the title because, one, he just had a newborn daughter. And he wants to bring home that title to his newborn daughter. If he loses that title, oh boy, no more movie scripts for him.
But if he loses, then Maurice can tell him you have no excuse but to come home and spend some time with the baby.
I mean, but I have to say, I'm going to go with Finn Balor because Finn Balor, he deserves a title shot.
He does.
Let's not forget, he never lost that Universal title.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. He got robbed.
He got robbed. I mean, someone robbed him and gave Brock Lesnar the title and never gave Finn Balor a shot at the title.
That he's never gotten a shot to get it back, which I think is just wrong. You know, I mean, he sort of did, but those multi-man clusterfuck matches are exactly that. They're clusterfuck matches, and that was like a couple months ago. The match really wasn't that great. He never really got that big of a shot at, you know, Brock Lesnar one-on-one because that was the match where Braun Strowman just ran around destroying everybody.
Yeah, like I really want them to set this up at WrestleMania34. I really think they should do Finn Balor and Brock Lesnar because people want to see this happen.
I think it would be fun. Even Finn Balor versus Roman Reigns would be fun. I think that would be more fun because I think that they could work off each other better.
I mean, yeah, but Roman Reigns, he has too much pride. I mean, he doesn't know when to give up, but that's what a Samoan is. They don't give up and everything. Well, and I think let's just hope Roman Reigns beats him. If not, then give Finn Balor a shot.
Does Seth Rollins still have the Money in the Bank suitcase? He didn't cash that in, right?
He already cashed that in.
What? He didn't, right?
He lost that. He already cashed that in.
He did. Okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if he did or not. It's been a long year, you know.
He had the money bank when he was with the authorities.
Okay.
So, like, I wish he still had it, and he would cash it in on the Miz. That'd be really so funny if he like lost and someone like cashed it in, and that's how he would win. I would be so weak.
Well, one of the things I noticed is Carmella isn't even mentioned for the Women's Battle Royal. So why is that? And she still has a suitcase.
She might cash it in tonight on Sunday. She might cash it in.
I hope so. That would be fun.
Because she tried it, I think last Tuesday, I believe. She tried it with Charlotte, but
she's tried it like 5 or 6 times.
She tried it, but lucky she didn't lose the Money in Bank because that would be like, she's like, that would be, like, looks like you lost your Money in Bank. But to me, I think I really want Finn Balor to win because, one, I always said this, that he never lost the Universal title. And two, the boy is hella good. I mean, you must give him credit. The boy is hella good. And three, he's crazy in the head. You got normal Finn Balor, and you got the suicidal Finn Balor.
You absolutely do.
I hope he brings the monster out this Sunday. I hope he does. Because I really, really want him to win the Intercontinental Champion. Because the Miz has never been Finn Balor, I believe so. Because he has never beat him in a one-on-one match.
Yeah.
I mean, the facts right there. I mean, if you haven't beaten someone, that means I don't know. It's just kind of like maybe so, but I really, really want Finn Balor to keep the. I really, really want him to win the Intercontinental Champion. But yeah, that's my point right there. So next we got the Walls. Women's title. We got Alexa faces. Oh no. Nia Jax. Oh boy.
I'm gonna give Nia Jax a belt.
Yes. I think she deserves it. I think she still deserves it. But
she does. She's so good in the ring. She moves so well, and she's just it drives me crazy that Alexa Bliss has a belt and she doesn't.
I mean, yeah, but if they give her the title, it's gonna be so hard to get it off.
Good. Let's see a real competition here. Let's see if wrestler can hold her own and doesn't have to cheat to win all the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be so hard for her. So hard for females to get that title off. Off her. I mean, is she gonna have it forever, or is she gonna have it till the day she dies?
Yeah, but Alexa Bliss has held the title now for all this time, and she's only 5'2", so she could hold the title.
She's just a skinny barbecue pork chop.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like a skinny. I mean, she has held the SmackDown Women's title, and now she's holding the Walls Women's title, in which that is really impressive. Like, no one has held both titles.
That is true. Not very many people have.
Yeah, like not even Fabulous Moolah has not even done that. But I really want. I have to go with. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to go with Alexa Bliss.
You're gonna stick with Bliss on this one, huh?
Yes, because she has Mickie James in the corner, and they're gonna cheat. That's how Alexa Bliss keeps the title. She's gonna cheat.
Mickie James always cheats. But I have a feeling Mickie James is only in her corner to strip the title away from her, because don't forget, just a couple months ago, she was calling Mickie James old. And I take offense to that because I'm the same age as Mickie James. So, she was actually, granted, she was wrestling before I was on the independent scene.
I mean, she was wrestling before I was even born.
Potentially, yeah. But if you look at the average age of the roster, Mickie James is right there in the middle of the roster. Most of the guys who wrestle on the WWE roster are my age or older.
Yeah.
There's a couple who are younger, but the average age is 36, 38,
Yeah. And Mickie James, I think she's 40. 40-something or 30.
What?
I think Mickie James is almost in her 40s, I believe.
39 this year. She might be 40 this year. She might be a year older, but I think she's exactly the same age as me. Let me look.
Yeah. But it could happen. Mickie James might turn on her, and that's how Alexa's gonna lose her title.
Her birthday is a month after mine. We are 39 this year.
Wow! So y'all were both born the same year.
So, but she hasn't changed much in 10 years. She still looks fabulous. She's in great shape. She wrestles just as well as she ever did, if not better than she did, before, because she's put a lot of time and work and effort into what she does, and it's great to see. And I have a feeling that, what she did to Bliss is just going to, end up it's just gonna end up coming back to it's gonna end up coming back to bite Alexa Bliss in the ass. Bottom line.
Wow. Wow. That's really crazy. Really crazy. Next, we got the SmackDown Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair faces Asuka. Oh, I've been waiting for this moment right here.
That match is gonna be sick. That's gonna be match of the night, I think.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this match is gonna go forever and forever.
I think that match should be the main event of the whole show.
Yeah, you got the Queen. You got the Queen faces the Empress, and the Empress is much higher than the Queen.
Do you think that Charlotte is going to be able to end Asuka's winning streak?
I doubt it. No, I doubt it. I mean, if no one can break her streak, then that means she cannot, or she can. You never know.
Yeah, it's interesting because, you know, while Charlotte has a background in wrestling because of her dad and her brothers, you know, her family, I'm sure growing up with 3 brothers who were involved in wrestling, like, she never got to, like, not wrestle somebody, you know. But I don't know if she's ready for Asuka, though.
Yeah, like, I think I'm going with Asuka. I think she deserves it because Asuka has an undefeated streak since Goldberg. Like, she has beat Goldberg's undefeated. Yes. And I'm telling you, that Japanese woman is no joke.
Yeah.
And Asuka, I really hope she gets this title because then if she gets it, then she's probably going to have to get switched to SmackDown. She's going to have to get switched to SmackDown if she gets it.
Yeah.
And so, like, I guess she's not going to be on Raw anymore, but I really do not want Charlotte to lose the title because she's Ric Flair's daughter. No one wants Ric Flair's daughter to lose to Asuka. No one wants her to lose, so this is going to be very interesting. Like, which side should we go on? I'm going with Asuka because
I'm going with Asuka too. I think Asuka's going to walk away with that championship, you know, and then I think that Carmella is going to challenge her for it.
Or she might cash it in and screw Asuka.
Yep. So
I mean, that would be an upset. That would be so fucked up if she lost it like that.
It would be an upset. But you know what? Carmella's, you know, 2nd or 3rd generation wrestler herself.
Yeah.
She's not given the respect she deserves.
Yeah.
She's really good, you know. I think she's completely underrated.
Yeah, she's pretty good.
I miss Ellsworth with her.
Like, he's attached to a dog collar. Oh my god.
That made me sad. But together, like, you know, their little, like, where she was dressing him in his ugly gold lame clothes and those little skits and stuff. It's so much fun.
I think she was mad at him because she lost and it was his fault.
What was it really?
He was just trying to help you, and this is why he gets treated badly like a poor dog. So, like, but I hope this doesn't happen. I hope Asuka doesn't get screwed. I just hope this Sunday. I really hope.
Me too.
Next, we got Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon. I knew this match was gonna happen because I knew this match was gonna happen. We got Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon faces Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Oh boy, these two douchebags. Two douchebags.
So, did Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn get reinstated, or they won't get reinstated unless they win at WrestleMania?
Daniel Bryan said if they win, they get their jobs back.
Okay. Because did you notice they're both going by their indie names on Twitter now?
Indian names.
by their independent names. Go look at their Twitter accounts. You're gonna be like, wait a minute.
Hold on.
Just saying. So I was actually pretty shocked to see that this tweet pop up on my feed, and I was like, really? I was like, this Twitter account hasn't tweeted in like 6 years.
They do have Indian names.
What?
They do have
I'm
Indian
giving
names.
away all the names, but
Yeah.
you know, just look up their Ring of Honor names. That's all I have to say, and you'll find their Twitters, and they're active right now. And I thought that was really adorable. I would like to see. I think it would be fun since they're technically fired. If they showed up at the Ring of Honor show, it would be a lot of fun too.
Yeah, because like I was on WWE on Instagram and stuff like that, and I think they got through a crowd and they entered the building and stuff like that, and they wasn't supposed to be there, and security had to take them.
Yeah,
and stuff like, and they was mad like, you were gonna follow us, blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh my god. They're like, oh my gosh. I'm like, Daniel Bryan, just give them the jobs back away. You should just cancel this match.
I'm excited to see Daniel Bryan in the ring again after all this time. I just hope that you know, just let Shane do the stupid dangerous shit, you know, because you know, to us, Daniel Bryan's worth more than Shane is.
But they did say like after Daniel Bryan got like beat up about your hyenas, that Shane McMahon was hospitalized, and so he should be out by now.
We need to take wrestling injuries more seriously.
Yeah,
you know.
Like, I don't think WWE doesn't even care. Don't even care anymore. Like, please don't sue us. Like, if someone gets injured, like they probably threaten, like, please don't sue us.
For real.
Like, but I really hope, please, I want them to be followed for good. I don't want them to come back. They should go to Impact Wrestling. Because they did say that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens was getting treated right in WWE, so this means they might go to Impact Wrestling.
I'd rather see them on Impact. I think they would have a better time. They would be able to use their abilities better. You know, they would be shown more respect just in general. I mean, granted, they're both in great positions within WWE, but like, you know, WWE to me on a lot of these guys is 10 years too late.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with AJ Styles, they should have had AJ Styles like 15 years ago.
Yeah, like why would you wait till now? Like, if you saw the last Royal Rumble, because I was at the Royal Rumble. If you saw the last Royal Rumble, I'm like, I know it ain't AJ Styles. Like AJ Styles is in WWE. Like I was hyped. like there's been rumors about like AJ Styles supposed to come to WWE. I'm like, we can't get AJ Styles that quick. Like there's gotta be a catch to it.
Right.
Like, but I didn't expect AJ Styles to come to the WWE. But he has held the Japanese titles and everything. He's been around world wrestling. And no wrestler has never done that. Not even John Cena.
No, John Cena is definitely not as well-rounded as AJ Styles in wrestling. Because John Cena's never taken enough time off to go to Japan or go to wrestle in Mexico or go to wrestle in other countries. And I don't mean go to wrestle in other countries wrestling against WWE people. I mean going and wrestling against the best in the world. You know, that's why the Styles Nakamura match is like so important to so many people, because Nakamura, like watching him come up and watching him be able to wrestle Styles in WWE is a huge thing. You know, watching these guys wrestle each other is just beautiful to me.
But AJ Styles, he's really talented. Very, very, very talented and everything. And he has beautiful kids and everything. Like, so far, I really think Daniel and Shane should win because they've been through so much a lot with these guys. They've been stressed like every time SmackDown goes on, they always have a gray hair. Like they're so stressed and everything. Like, and I don't think Shane resigned. I think he was just taking a vacation.
Yes, I think a vacation is definitely in order for those guys. You know, I think it would be worth it for them to have Daniel Bryan win.
Yeah.
With Shane, but we'll see what happens. You know,
Yeah.
WWE logic. It could end up if no contest. Who freaking knows?
Like who freaking knows? Like
maybe could like drop in from the ceiling and like just like who knows? Who freaking knows? Like
I still don't think CM Punk will never come back to WWE.
Probably not. If anything, we're going to see him in Impact way before we see him in WWE.
If they pay him more money, he might come back. Pay him more money, that would happen. He might come back. We don't know, but oh boy. What I'm about to announce, I want this to happen so badly. We got Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle faces Stephanie McMahon and Triple H.
Why does Stephanie need to put herself in a match?
I don't know. She thinks she's tough and everything. Which Stephanie, well, I haven't seen her working now.
She hasn't consistently been wrestling in years now. So I think she should leave it to the girls who are, especially when it comes to wrestling someone like Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, I mean, she would kill you. Do you know what happened to Stephanie? Do you know what would happen to Stephanie? She would kill her.
I know. I really honestly think Stephanie has gotten too full of herself. She doesn't realize what she's gotten herself into. Ronda Rousey is a legit badass. She's a bronze medalist in judo, the first American woman to ever get a medal in judo.
And she does UFC as well.
Yeah, she's one of the longest standing UFC champions, one of the highest respected, women's UFC in her division. She went undefeated for quite a while. Pro wrestling is a different sport, but when you have a woman who has a background in judo, so she not only has the MMA background, but she knows how to throw people around.
Yeah.
I think these women are going to know what hit them. I think the only one who is going to be real competition for Ronda Rousey at this point is going to be Asuka.
Yeah.
To be real.
But on Instagram, I've been following Stephanie McMahon. She's been working out and everything, but I don't see her doing no punches and throwing people off the wing. Okay, you've been working out, but that's still not going to help you beat Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, I have Kurt Angle and Rousey all the way on this one.
Yeah, but you got to watch out for Triple H. He might have something up his sleeves because the Doherty, like last WrestleMania, like when Triple H had his Team DX beat up Sting.
Yeah.
And basically, to me, he might have something up his sleeve. We just don't know because we know how the Doherty is.
Yep, and you know what, Stephanie? Yeah, these guys cheat all the time.
Yeah. I mean, why you just win fair and square instead of cheating? You're a coward.
Exactly.
Like, but I'm really going for Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle. And Kurt Angle, he hasn't been in the ring well. He hasn't been in the ring forever now.
Yeah, I think it would be nice to see Kurt Angle in the ring there again. Ronda Rousey and him, I think, are going to make a good team.
Oh, my phone's ringing.
No doubt.
My phone's ringing.
Go down.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna call you back, okay? I'm gonna call you back. I promise. I'll call you back. I'm gonna call you back, okay? I'm gonna call you back. Text me, okay? Text me, okay? Jeez. these people.
That's when you put them on speakerphone and you say, "You're live on Rashida Talks Wrestling," and they're like, "Ah!"
But yeah, I'm going with
on my live stream, and I'd turn the camera to them, and I'd be like, "Oh, and we have a special guest," and they'd be like,
like, but I'm going with Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle.
Me too.
But Kurt Angle, come on, man, you can't barely walk.
Well, that's why I don't want to see The Undertaker and John Cena wrestle. Because
that's why I don't want to see it, because you got The Undertaker wrestling, and he just came out 3 times, and no, like, don't disturb his vacation time. Like, he is enjoying life. He's taking care of his wife, his sick wife, which bless her, and he's taking care of his kids.
That's what he should be doing.
Yeah, which Michelle McCool was in the Women's Royal Rumble. Let's not forget that. Which she looks good. She still looks good.
Yep. No, she does. She's in great shape.
Yeah, like, I think she still have that skin cancer, right? I think
skin cancer is scary, man.
Yeah.
You know, something that kind of comes up in a lot of people's lives, you know?
Yeah, because I did a post about that and everything like that. And I got like how many views on that? I got like 132 views on that. And I was like, wow, I didn't even expect to get this many views. like this must be going viral now, this news. But next, we got the WWE Championship. AJ Styles faces Shinsuke Nakamura.
That match is going to be amazing.
Yes.
Is Nakamura going to take the belt? I don't know. Either way,
I think he deserves it.
The fans win.
I mean, because you got Oscar and Shinsuke Nakamura. They're both Japan's, and Japan's do not play. They jump off roof. They don't care if they get hurt. If they get hurt, they're finishing that damn match.
Yeah, this match is going to be amazing.
I mean, I really want Shinsuke Nakamura because deep down, AJ Styles knows that this man has beaten everybody. He has won the Royal Rumble. And he beat Roman Reigns in that Royal Rumble. He beat Roman Reigns, which the men's Royal Rumble was kind of disappointed to me, because you didn't see any special. Oh my gosh, who put the Hurricane in the Royal Rumble? They put the Hurricane in the Royal Rumble, like, oh my gosh, he hasn't wrestled since like in like early 90s, I believe.
Yeah.
And
the late 90s. When he was like, AJ Styles is around the same age I am. I think he's a year or two older than me. And he started wrestling when he was like 16 or 17.
Wow, like, that seems pretty.
It's like when you think about this stuff, these guys started wrestling like as teenagers. A lot of them did. Like Jeff Hardy's first WWE match, he was 16 years old.
Yeah, like, because AJ Styles, these two guys have a lot of experience. But let's not forget, Shinsuke Nakamura has more experience than AJ Styles does. Because he's just like having fun. He's like a rock star every time he comes out on the entry. But AJ Styles, he's the most talkative person. He just don't know when to shut the hell up.
That is
so like, yeah. So I'm really going for Shinsuke Nakamura to win the WWE Championship, because everyone wants him to win. No one's going for AJ Styles anymore. So it's time for AJ Styles to give up the belt.
I'd like to see Nakamura get the belt too, even if it's only for a little while. You know, I think it'd be great.
Yeah.
So
let's hope. Let's fingers crossed. Hope Shinsuke Nakamura wins.
Yeah.
So next we got the Universal title. I think this is the main event.
Please send Brock Lesnar back to wherever Rock you
to UFC. Please send him back to UFC.
Yeah, give him back to Dana White. We don't want him anymore.
Yeah, I think this is the main event, the Universal Championship. We got Brock Lesnar's faces Roman Reigns. Now these two have been going at it since the early 90s. Now, which I think Brock Lesnar has faced his cousin The Rock. He's faced all his cousins Brock Lesnar. And I think he faced The Rock, which I named. And I think he faced who else he faced it? He faced Nashiki, I think, right?
Brock Lesnar has faced a lot of people.
Yeah.
I don't even know. He wrestled on and off for years.
Yeah, he faced like some of the Samoans in the family.
Probably quite a few of the people in the Samoan family. They actually are doing a big Samoan family reunion out here in California next month.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I hope I get to go to that.
Which you're probably not gonna let me in. Which you're not gonna let me in, like I'm only here to take pictures. I'm only here to do an interview. But yeah, though, I think Roman Reigns. Oh boy, I have to say it, but I think Roman Reigns is gonna lose because
I think Lesnar's gonna lose. I think that WWE is realizing people are over him, and they're pissed off that people are pissed that we have a champion who's like doesn't exist.
Like, because people get so tired of freaking Paul Heyman coming out like, my name is Paul Heyman.
Even Paul Heyman seems bored with Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be surprising if Paul Heyman turned on Brock Lesnar.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Because that hasn't happened a lot, because Paul Heyman has been with Brock Lesnar ever since he was young and everything. And now it's time for Paul Heyman to find someone else new who's got new talent.
And who will show up? Like, that was one of my most important things in wrestling, when I was a manager, is if I had a champion, they needed to fucking show up to the shows. And if they wouldn't,
like, they don't show up, like, I'm not managing you anymore.
Serious.
Like, I know, like, managers are very strict, like, where you been? Where you at? Like, you should be here, like, you said you was going to be here 5 minutes ago. Like, where are you at? Like, but people are getting tired of Brock Lesnar, which I'm getting tired of him as well, because he's giving me a headache.
Yeah, it's giving me a headache, like, having to complain about him week after week on my show, so.
Like, every week, like, here's why people do not like Brock Lesnar, because he's a part-timer.
Yep.
He's a part-timer. Like, he only shows up to pay-per-views.
But he's like a one-trick pony, We've seen him do it all. He's not getting any better in wrestling. Yes, granted, he's a big dude. He's scary. He does a lot of power moves. Yeah. Watching him wrestle Braun Strowman, he wasn't even entertaining. He made Braun Strowman seem like Braun Strowman had the most personality, like, on the planet. And it's funny because Braun Strowman has way more personality for a big guy. You look at people like Mark Henry. Mark Henry had way more personality as a big guy. Lesnar had no personality.
But they never get Mark Henry a title shot. Yeah, they never get
one of your most convincing wrestlers, you don't put a title on them. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm like, this man is hell good, and y'all not gonna put a title shot on him? Like,
you literally have like one of the world's strongest men, and you don't put a belt on him. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Like the most people who has been there more in WWE and has never had a title would be Mark Henry, The Big Show, and Natalia, and Dolph Ziggler, who has been
I
there
love
for the
Dolph
longest time.
Ziggler. He's growing on me.
Like he's getting annoying. He's giving me a headache. Like, but like for Brock Lesnar, like he's just being a pain in the ass now. Like, okay, we all know Suplex City. Okay, we all know that. Okay, you just go on somewhere, take a vacation, spend time with your lovely wife.
Suplex City is boring. You should go back. Go to,
Yeah.
and then, you know, I'm gonna go to Slam Town. It's more entertaining over there.
like, but what Paul Heyman should have said last night on Raw, if you watched Raw last night, if you did.
I didn't.
You didn't?
No, I was actually, when you hit me up this morning, I was about to watch it this morning. I always have to watch Raw and delay. So.
Yeah, like, but Paul Heyman called, I think he called his family on him a bitch. On TV. I'm like, oh no, like, because Kurt Angle was talking to Paul, like, don't say anything that's going to piss off Roman Reigns. And Paul Heyman was just laughing, like, okay, you can trust me, I got you. No, everybody knows Paul Heyman. He's not going to keep his promise. Like, but when he called him a bitch, oh, that was it. That was it. That was the last straw right there. And everything, but Rollins has a point. He has a point. Everyone is getting tired of Brock Lesnar. Like, he is Vince McMahon's boy. Like, he doesn't care about the fans. He cares about the money.
Mm-hmm.
He cares about the money. And that's got me thinking, like, he's got a point. He has got a point. Like, he got business on the side, and he takes care of business in the wing.
Yeah.
And so I really hope. So, but I'm still going with Brock Lesnar because you just have to, because he's always going to win. You can never. Well, Goldberg has beaten Brock Lesnar, but.
Did you go to Raw after Mania last year?
Yeah.
Do you remember what happened when Roman Reigns walked out?
Yeah, I remember that.
Shit. Okay. Well, I have a feeling that Roman Reigns is going to win this year because they want to elicit that response even bigger this year at Monday Night Raw.
Yeah. Like, I was totally shocked. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God, he just walked out.
I think the most shocking part about last year was the Hardys, because I really didn't expect them to come back, even though it was rumored, especially since they were literally running an event earlier that day. They had the Hardys barbecue last year, the same day as WrestleMania, and we were going to drive out to that, but we just could not get up on time because we partied too hard the night before. So we ended up, and when they came out, that was like the biggest shock ever. So I hope that they're planning some big shocks for WrestleMania, because I think that's a really important part of it, you know?
Yeah, but they actually on to the productions and everything. They put something like John Cena faces the other. Like I said before, like, they're setting this up for WrestleMania 35, because he's not going to come to this WrestleMania. He's going to come to the next WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Undertaker, he's old. For Christ's sakes, that man is old to his kneecaps. Like, but John Cena should never call the Undertaker a coward, because John Cena should know that Undertaker's old, and 2, his wife is sick, and 3, he has kids and everything. So I'm thinking they're going to be setting this up for WrestleMania 35. I hope so. They're setting this up for WrestleMania 35, because the Undertaker has to respond in weeks.
Yeah.
He has to respond. So he's probably just taking a vacation in Hawaii or somewhere.
Yeah, I kind of hope they bring someone. I hope. Okay, first of all, I hope they don't make John Cena wrestle Kane because nobody wants to see that.
No, nobody wants to see that.
It'd be interesting. They really, in order to bring to have the right surprise, and I hope it's not the Undertaker. I hope they bring back, someone who would really excite the audience to wrestle Cena, because people are bored with John Cena. They, as much as they've tried to change him, to a heel character, it's never worked.
He has. I mean, they haven't turned John Cena a heel since he was rapping. Like, he sucked at rapping.
It's funny because you say that. I went to his first ever rap show. I was actually kind of impressed that they pulled it off as well as they did. And how he became a rapper was through his cousin, believe it or not. Was that whole album they made. Somehow, that was legitimate. He's he used to rap for his cousin's music stuff, and somehow they got the WWE to pay for it and incorporate it into a gimmick. So kudos to that.
So I did WWE pay for it?
Cousin's dreams come true through your job. That's dope.
So did WWE pay for it or something?
Yeah, that whole album that they did. And they had a tour, so I got to meet John Cena's. I met John Cena's cousin, and then I met John Cena at that tour because we went to the first show that they ever did. It was in Philly. I can't remember the venue, but it's a historic venue where they do a lot of hip hop shows, a lot of rock shows, and it was really funny because it was a hip hop show with wrestling fans who weren't into hip hop. They were into John Cena, but they weren't into hip hop. So it was they all were just standing there with their signs, waiting, hoping he would jump off the stage and attack somebody. And he didn't rap, so they seemed really disappointed. But it was fun. It was a fun time, and John Cena held it together nicely. You would have thought by watching him that he'd been performing on a stage rapping for years.
Yeah, but I wish they would turn John Cena heel because he needs to turn heel. Because everybody's getting tired. Never give up. Everybody's getting tired of that.
Yeah, I mean, he should. See, that's the thing is, he has this whole persona, that. So I think it would be good for John Cena to bring someone in, bring someone up almost like from NXT or something, and be I'm going to be your mentor, someone who's always losing and doing terrible. I'm going to be your mentor. I'm going to help you. You're never going to give up, rather than watching him wrestle. I think people are bored with him, I feel like his character has become very one-dimensional and there's nowhere for it to go. And, they need to freshen him up somehow.
So what time do you leaving to go to the airport?
I get to the airport around 4 tomorrow. Or 4 tomorrow.
We'll probably meet my family because you probably get to meet my mother and my grandma because she's a huge, big fan of wrestling and everything. Which her birthday is on Sunday when WrestleMania happens. So that's a good birthday present for her and everything to go to WrestleMania because we went to the last WrestleMania and everything because that and everything. So, but yeah, we're probably gonna leave at we're probably gonna get up way early in the morning, around somewhere 6 or something.
Are you guys flying or driving?
We're flying.
Yeah, I figured as much.
It's
a long
early,
for you guys.
If you get up early, it's way much easier if you just get up early and just go there.
Yeah. Yeah, I get up. I think I have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning too to get my plane.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna get up early and everything. Then we're gonna head straight to the airport. We're heading to the Norfolk Airport, I think, in Norfolk, because we live in a small town. It's called Hereford. If you never heard of it, I know y'all never heard of it, but Hereford is a small town in North Carolina. and everything, because there's nothing here in Hereford. I mean, there's like small little things here, like it's country. North Carolina is pretty country, because my parents moved down here. Because my mom moved me down here for a better education and everything. So like in like May or something, I graduate and stuff. So like that means I get to move out and everything like that. So like thank you, God, I get to move out and everything. So, but yeah, though, like it's like a small town and everything like that. So we're heading to the Norfolk Airport and everything. And we should get there about like, okay, how far is New Orleans from? Hold on, how far is North Carolina to New Orleans?
It shouldn't take you more than 2 or 3 hours to get there. You know, maximum. I think it's like a 2-hour flight, because it used to take me, like when I flew from New York to Florida, that was like a 3-hour flight, I think, or a 2.5-hour flight. So it shouldn't be more than like an hour and a half, 2 hours from North Carolina to New Orleans. And for me, it's a 6-hour flight from California. So.
Like, cause last WrestleMania, we was in like Orlando, Florida, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, we was in Orlando, Florida. We had a rental apartment. We rented. It was a rental apartment, but it was close to where WrestleMania was. Like it was only like about 5 minutes away or something like that. It wasn't that far. And then like that's so like we had an apartment. So we had like 2 rooms. So me and my mom shared a room, stuff like that, because we didn't want to spend all that money, because you know, but we shared a room though, and my grandmother had her own room and stuff like that. And everything. So actually my uncle is paying for this room. We're sitting in the front seat. We have the big seats. Because my uncle has money, of course. He's not rich, but he has money though. But he's paying for it actually, stuff like that, because and god damn, I didn't get a t-shirt too. I gotta get a t-shirt.
Yeah, last year either.
like I was so busy eating popcorn and everything like that. Like I had to use the bathroom. I'm like, Mom, I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. And she's like, do not leave. Like this match is almost over. I'm like, I'm gonna hurry up. I just gotta use the bathroom. So like when I left, when I left, the match was already over. I'm like, damn it, what happened? And my mom said, I told you not to leave. The match was almost over. I'm like, who won? And she told me, I'm like, I should have never left. I should have held it.
I think I'm gonna start sending out tweets to the Superdome now about like how they could make our WrestleMania experience better.
Yeah, and I'm starting a donation for me. Like, if you want to donate like money and stuff like that, I'm going to be starting with 200.
Are you going to put together? You should put together a Patron account.
Yeah, like
so people can like pay and give you like.
Yeah, but you can send me the link to it, because I don't know the link.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, on Twitter. But I'm starting to own donation account, like donating money to me and stuff like that, so I can have better quality, like a better, stuff like that, like microphone, green screen, all stuff like that. So like that's a really good start to help this channel grow and stuff like that. So, yeah, though. But yeah, guys, that is all. But before we get off here and go to our busy way, Liz, if this WrestleMania is good, what grade would you give it?
Say that again. I lost you in the last part.
I said, if this WrestleMania is good, what grade would you give it?
Well, we'll see. Last year, I thought WrestleMania definitely earned a B. I thought it was really exciting, a lot of fun. So we'll see where it's at. I mean, in a whole different place mentally as far as wrestling goes right now, because last year I was just getting back into it. This year, you have to remember, I just came off of like a whole month of tapings of Lucha Underground where I only missed 2 tapings.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's gonna be hard for WrestleMania to hold a candle to some of the wrestling I've seen lately.
Yeah. Like, I just hope this one was better than the last one.
Me too. I hope WWE continues to listen to the fans. I hope they build a better brand.
Yeah.
You know, bring us more women's wrestling.
Because like WWE sent me an email. I was like, who is this? Because WWE sent me an email saying to take this survey. Like, what did you think? Blah, 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 this and that. Like, they sent me an email. I'm like, I'm not taking a long ass survey.
Hey, yeah. It's like, if you're gonna make me take a survey, at least send me a shirt or something.
Yeah, like I'm like, what? Hey, send me a T-shirt if you want me to take a survey so damn bad.
WWE wastes so much freaking money.
Like Triple H and Stephanie heard of my channel. It's like, hey, I love your videos, blah blah blah, this and that. I'm like, thank you very much. And so like,
was WWE shirts last year at WrestleMania. Like, there was like 1 million shirts on sale last year, right? Between access,
they had like 20% discount off or something.
I don't know, but like as soon as WrestleMania was over, they were on discount, and then now they're like on clearance, and now like as soon as WrestleMania was over, those shirts that were like $60 went down to like 30. Like overnight.
Like I was asking my mom if she could buy me like a WWE belt, and she's like, "How do you know how much those things cost? It costs expensive."
Yep. All the
like,
stuff is so expensive.
Like those belts are so expensive. Like those belts are those belts real or they're fake?
Yeah, you know, I think it would be more worth it if it, like, I wouldn't mind paying for stuff if it was better quality. Yeah. You know, it's like, you can't, like, for instance, like the hoodie I'm wearing is the same quality as the WWE hoodies, but this hoodie was given to me for free. You know, it's not worth $65. I know how much these hoodies cost. I make merchandise. You know, they sell so much merchandise that they don't need to put that much of a premium on it, because if they didn't, they would probably sell twice as much merchandise.
Yeah, exactly. Like WWE
$5 t-shirts are nuts.
Yeah, WWE needs to chill out on the belts. Like, lower the prices down, get a % off on the belts. Like, y'all need to chill out with the expensive ass belts.
Well, what's funny is like I was trained by like old school people, so like in my thoughts, whenever people carry a belt around, and I said this, you know, I just feature endeavored my co-host on my show, but it's like when people are carrying around a belt, it's like I kind of want to like challenge them to a fight.
Sorry about that. My mom just bought me a Subway.
Like, find your tickets, damn it, let's go.
But yeah, though, I'm so excited for WrestleMania. I can't wait to see you there as well.
Can't wait to meet you in person. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun.
And my family can't wait. Yeah, and my family can't wait to meet you as well.
Meeting the fam, if they want to come out, we're going to have lots going on.
Are you sitting in the middle where the ring is, or you just sitting in the nosebleeds again?
We're sitting not on the ground, but the first level of seating that's raised up. So Phil actually sent me the picture of like the view of the field looks like from our seats. So we're at the level of like, we're like the first level. So I guess there's 3 or 4 levels to that one. We're on the first level going up. So it'll be nice. Where are you guys sitting?
I'm starting to like, I hope they let me up there. I hope they let me pass. Like, hey, I got to see my fight. I hope they let me through. Because I know security is very strict. Because the last time I was there, they wouldn't let me do it. I'm like, hey, I want to see my boy Philly. He's like, nope, you can't go back there. I'm like, damn it. Like, so I hope they don't catch me this time because I was trying to go up there because Philly's like, hey, wave. Because I was trying to wave. Like, people were so in the damn way that I couldn't even wave.
It's funny because like I couldn't see anybody last year at Mania, but at the Hall of Fame, it was pretty comical because I looked down because I asked my friend where we were texting back and forth. And I was like, "Where are you sitting?" And he's like, "Oh, right behind the camera." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sitting right above you." So I took a picture of him and sent it to him because I was literally sitting right above him. I was like, "I see you."
So have you talked to Philly today? Is he going?
I haven't talked to him yet. I don't know if he had to work today or not, but I was gonna call him in a little while, and we're gonna get in around the same time tomorrow. So
because I tried texting him and everything like that, and he never got back to me. So he probably working because I tried to tell him like, "Oh, you going to WrestleMania," but he never got back to me.
Oh, he's going. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll be there tomorrow.
So. Yeah, we'll all be there because I'm getting up early.
It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
But Liz, thank you for joining me on this beautiful live stream.
Thanks for having me, and we'll meet up this week and we'll do some more videos and some mayhem.
Yes, we should do this again, but in New Orleans, talking about what happened, the review and stuff like that.
Totally.
Yes, but guys, I hope everyone's having a blessing day. Thank you, Liz, for joining me, and guys, thank you for joining me. And I will see you all in New Orleans. Me and Liz will see you in New Orleans. And I don't know if Philly's coming, but me, Philly, and Liz will see you all in New Orleans. Because remember, guys, anything can happen at WrestleMania 35. Thank you guys for joining me.